Hey everybody, what is going on? Today is day 7, the end of week 1 of Izumi Game Dev, Devlog. That was a lot of devs. So, first thing before we even start, I got the frame rate up to 45 frames per second from 20 just from disabling Windows Aero, but only after you started Streamlabs OBS. If I disable Streamlabs, or if I did disable Aero and then start Streamlabs, it's still fucking shitty. I don't fucking get it. 12 cores, 48 gigs of RAM, can't run can't run a screen capture program. Very weird. Anyways, this is probably the biggest update to the game so far. Just grinded all day, got a fucking ton of shit done, and we're not even gonna bother looking at the event sheet. We're just gonna jump right the fuck in. Fuck all that shit. So here we go. So you can see we got some bars. We got some bars for shit. And we got the health bars, the big one, and then I decided to try something different. So instead of having the dodge reset every time those after images fade, I've now added a stamina meter. So the stamina will slowly regen over time, and once you get to a certain amount, in this case 40%, you can dodge again. So this actually, you can dodge less frequently now, but you can understand exactly why, as opposed to there being like this annoying wait, because as long as you have more stamina, like you can do 2 in a row, and you can time it however you want, and you don't have to wait for the bar to fill entirely. It's very Dark Souls, I suppose. I don't know if I'm going to keep this or not. Again, it depends on gameplay. So another thing I did is I've changed the controls. Before I had the up arrow for jump, I now have it as a button. So it's more kind of normal. You got a jump button, you have a sword button, and then you have a dodge button. Now you may be wondering what happened to shurikens. And I don't know if I'm going to keep this either. Again, gameplay will change things, but I'm assuming right now that since I'm styling this in the style, making this game in the style of a Mega Drive title or a Sega Genesis title, I'm trying to stick to 3 buttons. So I already got my 3 buttons, so now what happens is if you hold up and hit the sword button, you'll throw a star, or a shuriken. So this again further relegates this to a sub-weapon. And at this point, I don't even know if I'm going to have this do damage. It might just be a stun, might stun an enemy. Again, gameplay will decide how this works. I also disabled gravity when you do a dodge now, so like you can get pretty high or go like you can, if you're starting from like basically a zero elevation state, like you can just kind of almost go completely straight, as you can see there. For some reason, like gravity kicks back in when you start falling, even though I've set it not to. But as long as you're on the ascent, you can just turn off gravity entirely, and you'll just go. So this could be interesting for puzzles, but I don't know. Very subtle thing is I also changed the after image animation. So now it's not just, before it was just the run animation or a frame of the run animation. Now it's something a little bit more exaggerated. So if you're going into the dodge from a run, there is a little bit of a state change as opposed to it just changing color. Very subtle, but there. Still haven't done the fucking smoke things. We'll get there eventually. Alright, so go over here. I mean, none of this is different. You can still just beat the shit out of this guy. That's cool. The last thing that I added... Oh, I should have showed dying. Yeah, every time you get hit, you lose some of that HP. But the last thing I added that's pretty cool is, and this is still a work in progress, but we can show it off now, wall jumping. So this is just a placeholder animation. I'm probably going to have 2 or 3 frames, and probably have some smoke on the wall as well. But you can see now, if you fall, you can save yourself from death. I wouldn't have been able to get over this wall before, but now if you fall into a pit or something, you can attempt to save yourself. And you can jump the other way, launch off there, you can get some ninja action. There's a wall right off screen here, so that's why I'm clinging to the side of the screen. There's a wall there to prevent you from just running off. But yeah, we got fucking wall jumping now. It's sick. So this plays... Oh, that's weird. That's a bug that needs to be fixed. Yeah, but aside from that, it's pretty sick. Like, this feels... It's starting to feel like there's fully featured controls. Now that there's a dedicated jump button and everything, I figured out how to get the jump button to be variable. I used to do on hold instead of on pressed, which in retrospect, I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. But yeah, almost all of the major movement functions are here now. You can see if you're holding the button down, you'll just slowly slide down the wall, and if I let go, it'll just fall as normal. So it works pretty well. Like, we're getting close to like a Revenge of Shinobi Mega Man X level of movement mechanics that are available in here. And I can attempt, if I like slip down here, you can kind of do that, but if not, you die. So, and I can actually give you an excuse to show you the hit damage. So you see we're here, we're doing our thing, we're having a good time. Oh no, you can see the HP goes down. Oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm hitting shuriken. I changed that animation a little bit so now it kind of wiggles around, which kind of looks goofy. You can see the scene just immediately resets when you die. There's no death animation or anything yet. But we got some states, we got some shit, we got some stuff. One of the things I really need to figure out is how to change the look of those bars, because aesthetically they look nothing like the rest of the game. They're just like default bars. Because you can set a progress bar item, and that's what those are. So, yeah. I also reduced the amount of damage shurikens do significantly. Before, everything did 1 point of damage. Now I put all of the offensive objects, which is the hitboxes that are invisible right now for those, and the shuriken, they all have a family instance variable, and then I can set the damage for each one. So right now, shurikens do 0.5. First 2 swings do 1 damage, and that last one, because it takes a little longer, does 1.5. Not a huge deal, but that is a change. So yeah, that's where we're at right now. We're almost, oh man, we're getting there, dude. I gotta do a couple more animation frames with this, so it doesn't look so stupid, and maybe push the center of the image back, because right now it looks like she's gliding on her scarf, and not her feet and her hands. Like, it's not 100% accurate, but you know, you get the idea, which is fine. So yeah, that's where we're at right now, my dudes. That's where we're at right now. It's feeling pretty good. Like, just dicking around here doing stuff, being a ninja feels good. So there's always more polish to be done, and soon I'm gonna actually have to start like thinking about actually designing a level, not just endlessly doing mechanics. Still not exactly sure if that dodge bar. Another thing I want to do, which I haven't done yet, is if you jump and then dodge, it still does the jump animation. I think I gotta find a way to overlap. I think if I go into the event for the jump and set these dodge conditions again, it should animate. But yeah, we're pretty golden right now. We're pretty juicy. Things are good. Today was a good day. And that's really all I got. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hopefully maybe I'll finally get the stupid dust animation done. Yeah, I was so close. I was thinking about doing it, but then I got on this wall jumping fiasco. And it's fucking sick. Alright. Get out of here. Oh, can I do it? Yeah, save myself. Oh, now I'm fucking dead. Okay, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.